beyond being a cool nerd, you're also an iconic sex symbol.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying, really.
You had the laser eye surgery, right? In '98.
That's right, yeah. There you go. Look, that is research.
Not to make this about me or anything, but I wear contacts, and I've been actually like really researching this, and I'm ready to go do it myself. I think.
The technology is much better now. When I did it, they had to do it with an ice pick and a hammer, and now I think it's all strictly lasers.
I've heard that you can like smell your retina burning.
Ooh.
Did you smell any kind of? Like, do you remember what it smelled like?
No, I think it caused me to lose all sense of smell. That was my side effect. No, I actually don't have much of a sense of smell, but I don't remember smelling my retina burning. Although I will tell you, it was the weirdest experience because, and again, I don't think they do this now, but when I did it, they literally, not to gross you up, but they literally cut sideways across the top of my eyeball and peeled back the flap.
Seriously?
Seriously.
God.
And then they shoot it with lasers and they put the flap back. So nowadays, I don't think they have to do any kind of actual cutting on your eyeball. And you're totally awake the whole time, but it doesn't hurt. But it's the weirdest thing because, like, you feel a little bit of pressure and you're thinking, right now, they're slicing into my eyeball.
When they slice it in half and they kind of flip it open, are you all of a sudden looking that way?
No,
no,
they don't. It's not like they cut the whole eyeball. They cut just the very top of it. Okay. But like all of a sudden things go really blurry, and you're thinking, oh, that's because the top of my eyeball isn't there, you know. And the weirdest thing, they tell you every single part of the process of doing the eye surgery. So you're prepared for what's going to happen. The one thing they didn't tell me, which freaked me out, was at the end of the operation, they put like a little soft contact lens on my eyes, just to protect, to protect it, because you know, it's a surgery. They did some cuts, but I didn't know I was wearing contact lenses. So the operation is over. I'm there in the waiting room. I'm waiting for my ride to pick me up. I just, I don't know, reading a magazine or something, and I think I blinked, and all of a sudden one of the contact lenses flipped out of my eye and landed on my cheek. And I didn't know. I was like, my cornea fell out, And they're like yelling for the nurses and the doctors. I'm freaking out, thinking my eye is like disintegrating on me. And they come out like, no, it's a contact lens, you freak. Like, calm down.
You are also a vegetarian, right?
Uh-huh.
Is this because you care for animals?
It's all, you know, a number of things. It's like for health reasons, for animal reasons, for environmental reasons, for socio-political reasons. I mean, I've read all the arguments, and they all seem to make sense. I mean, the latest thing is they're saying that if people switch to a vegetarian diet, not to get on a soapbox, but that would go a long way towards solving our global warming problem even. Right. So, I mean, there's just so many good reasons to be vegetarian, you know. I thought that I should do my part.
What about the Weird Al Star Fund? Tell us about this.
Well, that's something that some fans got together to do, which I'm not part of, but I acknowledge them, and you know, I applaud them for their efforts. They're trying to get me a star on the Hollywood Boulevard Walk of Fame, and part of it is, and for whatever reason, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce requires a application fee. It was $15,000, now it's $25,000 just to apply.
Oh, it's a cash grab. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I hope I didn't hurt your chances of getting it. I don't mean to. That was my opinion, not his opinion.
I don't know. But yeah, but my fans, or a lot of my fans, have taken upon themselves to actually raise the money for the application, which, you know, I've got mixed feelings about. I mean, I'm extremely flattered and grateful that they care enough to go through the time and the effort. And part of me is thinking, like, well, there's a lot more noble things you could probably do with $25,000, and you know, so it's not the kind. I'm not involved in it directly, and I'm trying not to encourage it overtly, but you know,
you want that star.
It'd be nice, you know. I can't say that I don't. It just feels weird, people like raising money on my behalf. It's like, you know, there's more people in need than me.
Yeah.
I can't really affect change. People know what they believe, and they're not, you know, what Weird Al thinks isn't going to change people. I'm not Bob Dylan. I'm not Bruce Springsteen. Like, or my opinion like matters. Like, well, Weird Al says.